the speed here. Through the bib. Oh, he couldn't hold it and he's rolled it. Oh! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go. Ramp it goes. This Red Bull Soapbox race in Seattle. 40,000 people crash chicane. Decent straight line speed over the third. Oh, there's a bit of a wobble there. They might lose it here. Oh, she's just managing to hang on. No more wobbles. Now through the... Oh, there's another one. Lost it there again. Not sure whether it's slightly damaged. It's just dribbled around the berm. And it's going to drip a little bit quicker in days gone by in good old Hazard County, weren't they? 50.4. Now we will find out whether this Soapbox is able to navigate its way down the track. Bit of a slow burner. It's quite slow to start with. There go Team Flower Power over the first jump. So far, so good. Now they start to gather momentum through the little gravel trap, which does the right, which they did really well. They've got a big problem with the front right wheel, which has become a really good run, that, until they had the problem with the wheel right at the end. Soapbox modelled on a giant skateboard. And they're certainly ringed pretty well. Low centre of gravity. The handlebars look pretty easy to come as yet on this particular run. Now this human skate really picks up some slightly low, maybe slightly too early to celebrate as well. Over the second round, it for so long there. So over the line they go. And it's still a really good time, isn't it? 50.9. That front wheel not got off, and you can see it there wiggling away, trying to stay on. They lose it, and even though it's the fastest time of the day so far, it could have been so much on ice creams. So down go three nuts crew. That one wheel at the front, and it's quite quick as well through that section. It's quite too quick through that section, and they couldn't get it to go left when they needed it to. Get it going back. Here he knows he's losing it, look, and he's grabbing on. Chin plants into the front of the Soapbox. On they go, starting to loosen. He knows it, doesn't he? He's wrestling with that Soapbox, trying to get it towards the jump. He's lost. Hold it, hold it. Got it. Can they make it? Yes, they can. Just about 49. How big it is. Whether it poses a problem, we will wait and see. It's certainly one of the biggest that we've ever had in Red Bull Soapbox. And down they go. It's very, very wide. There's no margin for error around the berm, or in particular through the chicanes. It's not the quickest in terms of riding hood. CAPPUCCETTO ROTTO, here's the kicker. So often the nemesis of these Soapboxes, but no problem. They can navigate the final few yards. Yes, they can. Over the finish line, smooth run. 1 minute, 0.4. Soapbox, which has got that point on the front to make it streamlined, and the angle on the axle, which might just make... And it's completely collapsed, the axle, the front wheel. It slithers down. They can laugh, but they won't get very far. Look at the state of that. It's one way to do it, I suppose. This could be the first ever three-wheel finisher in a Red Bull. Oh, even the tongue out. And they're still going. Can they get it? Oh, they're right towards the end. Somebody give them a push. There you go. Just the 1 minute and 50. And off goes Danny. Wearing the stars and stripes with pride. It's still going, though. He's doing well to keep it going. Look at the state of the wheel. He's got the jump to come. Here we go over the jump. Will he get over this? Yeah, just. I think that's going to be it. That's where the Soapbox has gone. Look at the state of it. He was more concerned about dropping the trophy, wasn't he? Well done, Danny, over the finish line. Where's your Soapbox gone? And the Kentucky Bootleggers. Two wheels at the front and one at the back. Nice and steady round. He's okay up to now. Oh! Oh, I didn't know what was going to happen there. 1.1. It's the last Soapbox down the course today. That's where it all went wrong for him. The wobbly wheel will get him over the finish line. Kentucky Bootleggers. As quickly and as effectively as the Absolute Radio team. Down it goes, with the piston to start with and a bit of air over the piston too. As well, which was spectacular. Lots and lots of speed to this one, I've got to say. Seems difficult to control, and right at that on the way down. So much speed at this particular part of the run. If you can see just how difficult this particular Soapbox is to steer. And there's the bone rattler, they lose a bit more, and he's off to the storm. Keep the momentum going and keep it straight. They are going to try and get down to the finish, as all the teams like to do today. The factory to negotiate too. There's the final piece of the sides gone. Having walked it before it started today, and not having the courage to actually jump into one of these soapboxes. But they certainly gave us plenty. The history of the Red Bull soapbox race, whether that leads to speed, we will wait and see. It might lead to more. It's a very steady start at the top. I would think the chicanes might pose a problem for this one, just because of how wide it is. I also don't think there's any danger of this one really troubling the leaderboard in terms of a fast time. 3.5 isn't very fast, but they got there in one piece, and I think they've all enjoyed their day. Now the whale tail with a blast of confetti from the cannon. Nice and smooth over there. That's as smooth as we've seen anybody go through that. For the finish line, it was steady. It was comfortable. Down this course with a joystick. Good luck, my friend. Anthony is the pilot. Let's hope he's got strong wrists. Traction on the side, which could affect the balance of this soapbox as we go. So far, so good. Through the disc board here. Now the bone shaker. And he's confident enough to take that with one hand. Starting with this one, the berm. Mid-track through the berm. Now that hump gives you a little bit more speed. Now he's going to try and get it through. Oh, he's on two wheels. Can he hold it? Oh, look at him using his own body weight to get around the corner. Whew! Wow. I'm not sure whether that was smashing. Look at that. Two wheels, and he's using all his weight to get through crash corner. Particular soapbox, and it looks streamlined. To speed at the top. The driver is Mark, who's over the bone shaker, and looking okay. Oh, look at the speed here through the berm. Oh, he couldn't hold it, and he's rolled it atop. It's as fast as we've seen anybody today, but too much speed going into the berm. Off those brakes not working in time. There's Donald Trump's head on the way down, and that's what's left of the soapbox. On to honour their ferias, which are local fruit and vegetable vendors. That's why they've got soapbox, and they're on their way down. Quite big, straight into the corner. Two on the way down. They're not quite ready for it, look. They get a bit tight into the first corner from the back as they head towards carpool. Oh, he's caught carpool on the straw bale, and that drags the soapbox that way, spins it round from the back. Out comes the apples and oranges and the lime, and on they go. Still battling down from top to bottom. Slightly slower than they were at the top, and then trundling down towards the finish, no more than that. And the time, 1:37.25. So off they go. There's been a lot of thought gone into this design. Jerry and Alessandro. And look at the smoke. This team is smoking. Here's the berm. Nice and high up there. That was spectacular. Look at the green and pink smoke billowing out the back. Made friends here today. Nice and smooth through there. You can't see a thing. There we are. And over the line in 1 minute .0 today. Now let's see what the soapbox is all about with the big fella sat behind the pilot. Here we go. Staying on the fella's head at the back. I can't quite take my eyes off that at the moment. Here we go through there. Let's not take a gamble. Let's make sure we get down there in one piece. And that's what LEADERHOSEN FLITZER. A little show of emotion. Knows he's got the kicker. We know what happened there last time. Not the same amount of speed. Has he got enough speed to get over it? Here we go. Over we go. Oh, the head's gone. He's big and it's cumbersome, this soapbox. The crowd hold their breath. And down to the finish. I think he described that as a steady Sunday drive. Sitting side by side proudly at the front of the soap. And there's the berm, and it's spotted. They've lost one of them. The berm is causing so many problems here today. It's not the first time we've seen one. There's certainly a bend in the axle. But they're okay through the chicane. Oh, they're not. They were okay, but it's potholes and then the kicker. They'll try and get to the finish. It's badly damaged on the right side as we look at it now. Certainly that wheel, which was damaged in the berm. Here's the final jump of the day. Whether it lasts, we will wait and see. It should just about be okay down to the finish line, but TORBOS started like a turbo, finished like it's what they were hoping for today. In fact, it's not even finished yet. Look, it is now. 205.4 creativity, and off we go. Around the berm. Oh, no, not around the berm. Straight up the berm and back down again. The idea is to turn. Maybe he got his left and rights mixed up as well because he just went straight on. It's a long way down when you find yourself up there. Are we? Here's the kicker. There's the car wash. See, the car wash had time to get itself going by the time you'd rolled at the top. What about the time? Here we go then, not a great deal. Here's the kicker then. He's arrived. What can they do around the berm? Oh, not a great deal, apart from fall off. Whoever's idea it was to put the straw bales just there, you were correct. Through the water. I'm surprised really that nobody has found the water more difficult. This one's going to bounce over the bone rattler, we know that. There we go. And then down towards the finish. They're going to make it. Dragging more with them than they anticipated. Oh, I thought they were going to go again. I thought they were going to go again. 122. Team jump Fukuoka with ET at the controls. And those, oh, look at the wheels. Are the smallest I've ever seen. The two little stabilizers. Section, that's exactly what it was. Here's the samurai gate, which is bouncy. To pick the kicker after the seesaw. So that's okay. Pick the first kicker. Both of them, there you go. You've only got to do one. Okay. Here's the berm. Gonna go high, gonna go... Oh, he's done it! Taking no chances around the berm, and then he went leaning. Then there we go, oh, he's gone! Oh, he's gone! Falling, there we go, look. Just catches the bit.